Friends, in this video I am going to share my thoughts about what precautions may be taken to deal with a hypermature morgagnian cataract. Let's see what precautions I took in this case. By this time the main incision has been made. Now this is a side port on the left side of the main incision. In all white cataracts, nowadays I stain the anterior capsule with trypan blue dye, and this simple step, just staining the capsule, makes capsulorhexis so easy. The dye is washed out. Now viscoelastic substance HPMC is injected into the antechamber. HPMC is sprayed over the corneal epithelium. Now as I puncture the anterior capsule, see what happens. Milky fluid comes out. This means cortex, epinucleus, everything has liquefied and everything has turned into a milky fluid. In this case, the capsule doesn't look healthy. We can see some plaques, some white plaques on the capsule, so I am very cautious to do rhexis, and I am doing it very gently. As I pull the capsular flap, I look for any wrinkling of the capsule. However, the precaution I took in this case is to place a CTR in the capsular bag. I am placing the CTR, introducing the CTR through the main port, and as I come to the trailing end, what I do is I hold the trailing end with the McPherson's forceps, go into the eye through the side port. I introduce a Sinskey hook. The prong of the Sinskey hook goes into the eyelet of the trailing end, and now I go underneath the anterior capsular rim and release the I could not release it, so I took help of a chopper and I released the trailing end of the CTR. Now next precaution I took is I am injecting Viscoat behind the capsule, and the idea is, my thought is that this Viscoat will act as a buffer and it will protect the posterior capsule. Since there is no epinuclear cushion, I am using Viscoat from Alcon as a cushion between the nucleus and the posterior capsule. Another precaution I am taking is I have tilted the nucleus. The nucleus is not very soft. I have tilted the nucleus and I have started eating it off. The equator, which is touching the posterior capsule, is actually protecting the posterior capsule. Almost half of the nucleus has been taken out by this time. I am keeping an eye on the posterior capsule and I see that the posterior capsule is far behind. So probably the Viscoat has worked very well. So two things in this case. When we see some changes in the anterior capsule, it means the cataract has remained untreated for a very long time. Geniole may be weak. So as a prevention of genular dialysis, we can inject a CTR. And another precaution is we can use Viscoat as a cushion between the nucleus and the posterior capsule. And now, in this case, I have implanted a hydrophilic acrylic intraocular lens. The leading haptic has not gone into the bag. So here what I do is, here I place it in the bag. That's it. Now I just have to remove the viscoelastic substance which I have used. I have used HPMC as well as Viscoat from Alcon in this case. There is very nice red glow, and this red glow is so welcome. If we see a gray reflex, it indicates there is something wrong in the retina. Now, the irrigating probe of bimanual IA is used for irrigating out the viscoelastic substance. See, I am going behind the IOL and irrigating the capsular bag. That's it. Now I am sure that almost 99% viscoelastic substance have come out. Now this is moxifloxacin. Now I hydrate the side ports. After hydrating the side ports, I just give a final wash, remove the viscoelastic substance that sticks to the corneal endothelium, and conclude the case. Form the antechamber and conclude the case. So the two precautions in this hypermature morgagnian cataract we can take is to use a ring, CTR, capsular tension ring, and to use Viscoat as a cushion between the nucleus and the posterior capsule. Thank you very much for your attention.